Hello friends. So quite a few people have been asking me about my pin collection, so I'm going to take a chance to and take the time to film my pin collection. I have been pin trading since I was 6 or 7, so 2001, 2002. So right around the time it started at Disney World Resort. My parents thought it'd be a good way to, one, we used to go all the time, so it was like a good way to change it up for me because I only liked the same things. Sometimes I wasn't tall enough for stuff, etc. They thought it was like better than an autograph book because I'm actually physically keeping something. Excuse me. And then I'm an only child, so it'd be a good way for me to practice manners, introducing myself to people, talking, etc. Because my parents were very big on, like, if you want to go trade the pin, like, you have to go talk to the cast member, you have to, say excuse me, please, thank you, etc. All that jazz. So been trading since I was 6 or 7. I can't remember exactly when. So I've accumulated a lot of pins. I don't want to say a lot because I know people have like bigger collections than I do, but like a fair amount of pins over the years. I do want to add a caveat that I'll add the photos at the end, but 2 of my pin boards are actually back home at my parents' place. They did not come down with me when I moved. So you won't be getting a closer look at them, but I will put a photo at the end to kind of walk you through what those 2 boards are that are at my parents' house. So this is a good chunk of my pins, but the caveat is it's not all of my pins. So without further ado, let's try to make this as quick as possible and walk you through my pins, because boy, oh boy, is it a lot. Okay, so we're going to zoom out here so we can show you the full extent. So this board I got when I moved down here, so most of these pins are new additions. This board came down with me and it was mostly full, like this corner is additions. This board has changed up a little bit, but there are some new additions, but this came down with me. And then this one, my parents just brought me back from their place. So these are all pins that I've probably had for a good 5 or 6 years. Not really. Those are Shanghai pins, so like 3 to 4 years. But we're gonna go over here. So I try to organize these as best as I can. So this one is Halloween and Haunted Mansion. So we have, oh, this is gonna be hard. Hocus Pocus pins from the party this year, or 2019's party. Halloween pin from 2019. I'm short, so like me reaching this is hard. This is a limited edition Haunted Mansion pin from 2016. Madame Leota Haunted Mansion, Haunted Mansion, Haunted Mansion, Haunted Mansion, Halloween Haunted Mansion villains. And then we get to some Star Wars pins. So those came from Solo. These are the Christmas pins that they're that. 30th anniversary, some Galaxy's Edge ones, and then like a Halloween one, and then that one bleeds down as well. And over here we have some hidden Mickey pins. We have like the duo set, the shields, we have the silhouettes. There's a Grumpy pin, we have villains, we have the 30th Mickey, and then we have some more silhouettes. Caveat is most of the time I don't collect all of the hidden Mickey sets, as you can see. Like I'm missing the chaser in this one, or I'm missing 2 or 3 in there. I usually collect the ones that I like if I don't like the entire set. So like Dinosaur's one of my favorite rides, Figment's one of my favorite rides, Everest is one of my favorite rides, but I don't have the ones that I don't like. This one right here is kind of bled over, so it's a lot of Stitch and Christmas pins. So you can see Muppet Christmas Carol, Riviera's Christmas pin from 2019, Haunted Mansion Christmas, a lot of Stitch pins. Then we'll go up there and we have Christmas again. We have 4 2019 Christmas resort pins. We have the Boardwalk 2019 gingerbread. We have up there in the corner is a Nightmare Before Christmas pin, Muppet Christmas Carol, etc. And then up here we have Figment pins. We have some 30th anniversary Epcot ones, Imagination Gala, a whole bunch of Figment ones. Caveat, this is not all my Figment pins. Most of them are at home with my parents. Then we have some Tinkerbell and some Muppets. We have the Disneyland Paris Vacation Club, a 2019 pin. That Muppet piece of Muppet Vision 3D pin I had to find on eBay, and I paid a lot of money for it, but I'll treasure it. We have some more Stitch pins. Some of them are from Shanghai, some of them are from Hong Kong and Paris. We got some more of those. And then down here we have a little bit more of hidden Mickey. and some Stitch pins. We have like the signs, the the short films. We have some Country Bear pins because we know that I love Country Bears. This one is kind of miscellaneous, so when it focuses, we have Great Movie Ride, A Pin Trading Night, Kilimanjaro Safari, Run Disney, Cruise Line, UCF because that's where I go. We have more Muppets. We have the Vinylmation. We have some Kermit, Visa pin, the Muppets lunchbox. Some of these limited edition, some of them are not. Some more Figments. We have the Hidden Mickey from this year. We have the Sketch. We have the iTrade Figment pins. We have the little medallion that came out last year. Over here, we have some bleeding over from other boards as well. We have 2020 pins. We have the President's Day Gonzo one. We have the Muppets pins. Then we have those masks, which came out with the ColourPop collection last year, and I just think that these are absolutely gorgeous, so I had to have them. Down here we have some DVC pins because my parents are DVC members, so we have the 3 that came out last year for DVC, 2 of the ones that came out the previous year, and a suitcase. We have some flag pins, both the older ones and the newer ones, as well as the bow, and then that Minnie Mouse in the corner actually came from Disneyland Paris. I had a friend pick that up for me. Down here we have the Minnie Mouse main attraction pins I got recently, that's why it's on a new board. We have the Brother Bear Moose Munch ones, we have the Goofy movie, we have Proud Family, and then we have Grandmother Willow. And now we're gonna go to this board and do a quick one. So this corner is all gonna be like resorts, cruise line, DVC type pins. So we have some Milani, some DVC, some Cruise Line that's gonna bleed, and we're gonna go down a little bit. We have some miscellaneous villains. So this board is very miscellaneous, but it's just kind of like what I had to put stuff on. Some more villains. We have some Wedding Pavilion ones. We have some Pirates of the Caribbean. We're gonna go down and over. Some more miscellaneous pins, Flower and Garden, some cast lanyard. We get into Cruise Line, then we get some pin trading as well as some Olympics pins, some more Cruise Line pins, more Cruise Line and DVC, some Pandora, Disneyland Paris. We have my little corner of cast member slash my college program. We have Riviera and Jungle Cruise, and Animal Kingdom, Coco, another Animal Kingdom 20th anniversary, some more Coco, the Pirates Minnie Mouse main attraction. These 2 are from the Pin Quest and Animal Kingdom, Pandora, some Disneyland Paris pins, some Hong Kong Disneyland pins, a Visa pin, and then that's quick view of that board. And we'll go over here to this one. So this one's a little bit hodgepodge too. So we have some Pin Quest, Tomorrowland, Minnie Mouse attraction. We have the Nesting Eggs, some 2015 pins, Captain Marvel. Go down another college program pin. We have Safari mystery boxes, some limited edition over here. World of Color, the Valentine's pins from 2019. Some more, I don't want to call them Minnie Mouse memories. The Mickey's birthday pins, for lack of a better word, Pain and Panic. Some more hidden Mickeys. We got the Toy Story pins from the Disney store a couple years ago. Food and Wine, some more Food and Wine, some Disneyland pins. Over here, we got the Wisdom and some more Food and Wine, some more of those Quest pins from Disneyland. We have a Spectra Magic piece of Disney history, some Aladdin, and we have the Moana medal, and then the alumni pins, since I'm a DCP alumni. And then we're gonna go to this board. And then we have Shanghai opening pins. We have some more of the Quest pins, both from Disney World and Disneyland. We have Halloween themed pins from various years. We have Mickey and Minnie celebrating Mickey's 90th. We have the Frozen film strip and some Wisdom. Oliver and Company film strip, some more Mickey memories, some more dated pins. I like to have pins from the years that I go to parks. Hercules pins, we have some. This one has a lot of Christmas, so there's Christmas on here. The Snow Globe gingerbreads from a couple years. Boardwalk, because I have to have Boardwalk. Some more Christmas, and we have some Jungle Cruise and piece of Disney history. A couple miscellaneous pins, what could fit on the board. Mickey memories, some more limited edition pins. And we'll come back to the middle. Food Rocks was one of my favorite rides when I was a kid, so there's that. So we have that board that's hung. this board, and then these ones. And then now I'm going to take you through my trading book so you can see what I have for Disney trading pin. So here's going to be 2 pin folios. I have like the mini show here that just has some pins to trade. I usually get them at the outlets, or when I worked at the Disney outlet, I would get them for pretty cheap to trade. So that's why a lot of them look the same. And then this one is like their bigger one. A lot of these came from the Disney store to trade for. And these are the 2018 or 2020 ones I just got that were BOGO. And yeah, so I have a smaller one to carry, which I'll carry more now because there's not as much pin trading. But if I knew I was going to trade a lot in a day, or I wanted to trade a lot, I would carry the bigger one so I'd have more pins. So that was a brief kind of overview of my pins. Again, 2 of the bigger boards that you'll see, I'm going to insert them after this clip. You'll see that has like my Figment collection, the rest of my Figment collection, the rest of my Muppet collection, the rest of my Haunted Mansion pins, the rest of my Stitch pins, the rest of my Tinkerbell pins, stuff like that, as well as a lot of the pins I traded for when I was younger. Like one of the boards is just pins like cast lanyard and original Hidden Mickey pins from like when I was younger, like those full sets when I still went after sets, because I did when I was younger. So I'll insert photos there. So those 2 are not here with me. So this is the board that has all the pins I traded for when I was younger. A lot of those older sets. It has cast lanyards, original Hidden Mickeys. You can see the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire pins in the corner. So these are my old original pins. And then this next board is going to be Muppets, Figment, Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise, Star Wars, etc. These are newer sets and newer things that I've been going to collect. But yeah, that is my pin collection. It's a lot to people who don't collect pins. It's a little to people who religiously collect pins, but it is my collection. Comment down below if you want to see any specific pin up close, or if you want to see specifically like just my Figment pins or just my Stitch pins. It's kind of hard because all the pins are on my wall, so it's really, I'm 5 feet, so like holding the camera up and trying to point is a little problematic because I hung them up with all the pins, but I tried my best to show off all of them as I could. But yes, that was my pin collection. Hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you guys soon with another video. Have a great rest of your day.
And you never know what kind of figment you may come up with. Oh, here's my favorite.